Hello everyone, Hans here from Kunidev. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a simple button using UI Toolkit and use it to change color randomly. Well, UI Toolkit is Unity's modern UI systems. It's lightweight, flexible, and really useful for creating clean editor tools for game UI. So, we will do something like this. Let's try this and play. Okay, so I'm gonna click this random color button to change the color of this circle. Let's click once again, change again, and it will keep changing, give you a random color when you press this button. So this is just a simple explanations or example of using UI Toolkit's buttons. You can also do any kinds of buttons like upgrades, buy, equip, select things. It's up to you. So without further ado, let's get started. Now I'm using Unity Editor 6.3, 1.1F, but it's up to you. You want to use any kinds of Unity version, is up to you. So I'm gonna right click here and create a 2D object sprite circle, and this is the things that we will create for. So I'm just going to change the scale here 1.5 and 1.5. Okay, now let's go to the assets folder here, UI Toolkits. If you haven't tried UI Toolkit for the first time, you just need to follow me how to set up the UI Toolkit for the first time. So right click here, create UI Toolkit, and panel setting assets here. Okay, so this is new panel settings here 1 because I have already have my own new panel settings. So this one is also just the same. So let's go to the one new created, new panel settings once, and go to the scale mode and change it to scale with screen size and match the width of head and the reference resolution here, which is 960 and 600. Let's type in 960 and 600 and go to the here to width and height to 0.5. So the reason to do this is because by doing this scale mode, it will help your games display to match the screen size. So if I change it to full HD, your screen resolution will also display the similar size with this scale with screen size. Okay, now let's create another UI button from UI Toolkits. So left click here, create UI Toolkit UI documents, and just name it UI button. So I have already have this. Let's just add S here, UI buttons. Double click it, and you will be pop up this UI builder here. So one things that you need to remember is click this UI buttons root UXML and click this match game view. So your UI builder here will display the same exact screen size with your this one, your screen resolution. So it will looks just the same. Okay, next, let's add a button here. Go to this control tab here and drag and drop the button here into this UI buttons. Now go to the position mode here and click absolute. So the reason you need to use absolute so you can manually create the size of the buttons and you can reposition it anywhere in the screen. So let's go and change the size to like 150 and 150. and rename the text here with random color. Okay, that's it. And remember, you just need to rename this one. You need to rename it to like random button. Okay, random button here, because you will need this name into your script later on. Okay, so let's click Ctrl S and save it, close it. Now let's add these UI buttons, UI toolkits onto the hierarchy so you can display the UI in the scene. So right click in the hierarchy here, UI toolkit, UI document, and just rename it UI button. And drag and drop these new UI buttons that we have created, and you will see your random color buttons here. But when you press play and you click this, nothing happens because you haven't created a script and connect it to this function to randomize the color. So let's stop it. Now let's create a new script here that we are going to add the random color functionality. So create model behavior script and just rename it random button. Okay, let's enter it, double click it. So this is your script. I'm using VS Code, but you can use any kind of IDE, it's up to you. So I'm gonna copy and paste my simple logic here, and I'm gonna explain it later. Okay, so this is the script that we are going to use for our UI document. First things that you need to remember is you need to use using Unity Engines .UI elements. So this is in order to talk to the UI toolkits, you need this namespace. Okay, and you need to have the public reference to the UI document that you want to control. Next, we will need a sprite renderer, the target sprite, the sprite that we want to change the colors. This one, the circle one, this is, and this one, the circle one, this is the sprite renderer that we need to reference later on. On enable, we need to reference the root UI document.root visual elements. This is very important so that you can talk to the UI toolkit that we created before. The random buttons, the root.q button, and random button here. So this one must the same with this UI toolkit name, random button. Let's save it. A simple event call and disable, and a simple function on random click. So color.random color equal new color random.value, and target.sprite color equal random.color. So this is just a simple function to change the color of the sprite. So you don't need to think so hard about this. This is just for example. And this kind of function is the one that you have to create yourself. So either it is an upgrade function, a select function, a quit function. This is the one that you need to connect it with this random button.click. Okay, now that's completed the script we have created. Now next we go to the UI button here, and we can simply just drag and drop this random button script onto this inspector and reference the UI toolkit documents, the one that contain these UI buttons, and the target sprite, which is this circle. Let's drag and drop here to the target sprite. Now that we have already finished all these preparations, let's try it. So let's create this random color. You can see the color is changing to the purple. Let's click once again. change to the light green, change once again, blue, green, and pink. So that's it. Easy, right? So actually, using UI Toolkit is really convenient and easy if you know how to do it from the very first step. It can be a bit confusing for the first time, but as you progress, as you get more familiar to this UI Toolkit, it will be far more easier to use it compared to the old UGI. Well, I think that's all for today. If you like this video, consider to subscribe and like the video, and you can also join our Discord server if you have any further suggestions, questions, or you just want to say hi. Well, I think that's all for today. See you next time.